guys need cheap and fast Madden 18 coins? Check out coinstarhub.com and use code FLEX for 10% off at checkout. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Flex. I'm back here with another video. We're gonna talk about day 3 of the Miami Dolphins training camp. Now, real quick, this is information that is coming out. That I'm hearing from the people that are there. Obviously, I'm not there. From the beat writers and everybody that's there. And got a couple of main things I'm gonna talk about today. So number one is there's a cornerback race. There's a cornerback competition. It's probably the most. I think it's probably the most competitive one on the whole Dolphins team. And it was between Tankersley and Lippett. Now, obviously, Xavier Howard's going to start cornerback number 1. He's going to be a starter. I don't think nobody's going to take his spot. He definitely going to start. All right, so it's between Tankersley and Lippett. A new dark horse has emerged in the race. His name is Toy McTire. He's had like interceptions in every single training camp. So today he was the starting cornerback. So right now, we've been, debating between Tankersley and Lippett, and it's the crazy part is neither one of them might not be starting. It might be this McTire guy, okay? Obviously, it's too early to tell you. Obviously, in the preseason, we'll actually be able to see what's going on, but it might be this McTire guy. He is taking the first team snaps, at least today he did, right beside Xavier Howard. So, never heard of the guy. He just was an undrafted free agent for the Miami Dolphins in 2017. He barely has college highlights. He barely has any highlights. I've never seen him play ever in life. And we just gonna see what he got though. He's in the first team, so we'll see what happens. Obviously, the Dolphins been switching this up like every day. So just because he's in the first team today, shit, he might be back to the third team tomorrow. I don't know. But that is an interesting thing. He's been the best defensive back in camp thus far for sure. So hell, he might take Lippett's spot. He might take Tankersley's spot. We're gonna have to find out. Another thing, big news coming out of training camp is that I got some good news and some bad news about Mike Gesicki. Okay, the good news is he caught a pass over minkah Fitzpatrick in one-on-one coverage, and he can catch. Okay, that's great news. The bad news is he cannot block for shit. Now, obviously, you guys are probably on time. Oh, I already know that. We already knew he couldn't block just from college. If you watch his highlights, you already know he can't block. You watch his game film. Yeah, I knew he couldn't block, but I thought it was because he wasn't putting no effort into blocking. I did not notice this mother actually could not block worth shit, okay? And there's a difference between being a bad blocker and not being able to block shit. If you can't block worth you can't even be in a game. If you're a bad blocker, you can still be good. Listen, Jordan Reed's not a great blocker. Jimmy Graham's not a great blocker. Eric Ebron's not a great blocker. I don't know if Eric Ebron's elite like the other two, but like Jimmy Graham used to be elite. He wasn't a great blocker. Jordan Reed is a great player, elite, but he's not a great blocker, even though he only plays like 8 games a season because he keeps getting hurt. Anyways, Jordan Reed is not a great blocker. He's a bad blocker, okay? But they are formidable, okay? There's a difference between being a bad blocker and can't block shit. Mike Gesicki, how they making it seem like his sound, and obviously I'm not at the camp. I'm not quite sure. This mother, I don't even want to call this MFer get blown by every single play. Like he can't block nobody. I'm talking about from Robert Quinn, who obviously he probably should get beat by. You got him getting beat by cornerback. Like he getting beat by everybody. Like beat like a drum. It's terrible. How they making it seem? I gotta go see it for my damn self when preseason starts. But how they making it seem? He can't block shit, and that's gonna have to change. Obviously he's a rookie. It's gonna take time to develop. He says he's super hot, and that's the key to his lack of production is because he's hot as hell, which I understand, nigga. I'm hot too when I walk outside, but at the same time the whole Miami Dolphins team is dealing with the same temperatures. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna make excuses for Mike Gesicki, even though he did grow up in New Jersey and he went to college in Pennsylvania. Obviously there's a way different weather, so it's a way different atmosphere in the two, okay? And the last big news, which is not really big news, is that Brock Osweiler is who I thought he was. He is who we thought he was, okay? He's terrible. He throw picks in every single last game. He's throwing picks every day of the damn training camp. All right, 3. I don't give a damn. Listen, I know it's your training camp, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. He's terrible. I know he's not starting. I don't care. He's terrible. It needs to be off the entire roster. He is terrible. I don't even need that energy in Miami Dolphins Stadium. Let's be honest. We don't need that in Miami. We don't even need his negative energy. We don't even need that on the sideline. He's awful. We know this. It ain't no time for, let him develop an offense. No, he's terrible. He throw picks every practice. I know it's just practice. Like I said, I don't judge people. I practice too much, but I'm judging him because I never liked him in the first place. He's terrible. He has to go throwing picks every practice. All in all, guys, it's not too much big news out of the Dolphins camp, which is good because there's only one way it could be breaking news out of in training camp, okay? There's only one way where it could be huge news out of a training camp, all right? And that's if somebody gets hurt. So we don't want no big news out of a training camp. Other than that, guys, you know, a little bit of things happening. Tannehill's been playing well. If you guys want to know all the details, like I said, check out Chris Perkins' Twitter. Check out, you know, one of these Dolphins beat writers that are actually there, and they, you know, they talk about every play. But I just talk about the big things. But I just had to address some of the big things I think was happening. Pretty much an overview of day 3, some of the most shocking things, some of the things that you guys might not know. Anyways, guys, gonna wrap the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Road to 5K on the way. It's your boy K Flexing. I'm out. I mean 6K. I'm at 6K.
I remember I wanted for the quit so many times, but I knew this moment would come. Now it's my time. I gotta make up for all them nights that my mama cried. I'm going in, I'm putting